It's such a...
Wow, look who it is.
Where are the Stanhope fans?
Where are the
Stanhope fans?
So this is the podcast where we're going to find out who Doug Stanhope jerked off in front of.
Okay.
Yes, this is what cancel culture leads to.
Yeah.
Lady, you seem disinterested. Where are you from?
One of the funniest things I've ever seen happen to a comedian on stage.
No, I don't. Honestly,
Okay, people are starting to break glasses. It's okay, it's okay. Get
I am
security,
afraid
get Doug out of here.
You could have taken a moment to think about it before you just started talking.
That's what I said. All these years, that's what I said.
Was the question directed at you? Then shut the fuck up.
Băi, nu știu cum să... Știi? Dar...
Noi am vrea să... Știi? Nu. Exact.
Hai că stau eu, mă. Bine. Du-te tu, hai.
Tu vorbești mai mult. You talk...
Hey, welcome.
Bine v-am
Keep
găsit.
making noise.
Eu o să fiu
It's better for
traducătorul
the
lui
show.
Doug Stanhope. Bine v-am găsit tuturor. Eu o să traduc tot ce se spune Doug Stanhope în română pentru cei care nu vorbesc engleză.
Dacă nu vorbiți engleză, foarte nasol.
Da.
O să fie o seară grea?
Da.
Da, it's the Russian da.
We're just explaining to some people that don't speak. What? Cum adică vorbesc? I speak English very good. So
Doug actually learned Romanian just to spite you. So just to...
I do have, I brought a Romanian pocket dictionary. Shit, Don, I wish I brought it. It's I ordered it on Amazon, Romanian pocket dictionary, and it's this big. And I'm like, how big are their fucking pockets?
We have deep pockets. We have deep
Giant-
pockets.
Like, yeah, parachute pant pockets.
Yeah, we're rich.
Hey, there's a picture of Bill Burr over there. Were you gonna annoy him next?
He also said no, and he kept saying no.
I have all their numbers. We might drunk dial them by the end of the
Yes,
show.
definitely. Let's do that. Everybody enjoys that.
Listen, they already said Romania was career suicide. I'm not doubling down.
It's after career suicide. It's where you go after your career.
Yes, this is what cancel culture leads to.
This is the purgatory of cancel culture.
So this is the podcast where we're going to find out who Doug Stanhope jerked off in front of.
Yes, we do. Louis and I do have one in common.
You are showgirls with that?
She was completely. She was not part of a lawsuit. She was like, "Yeah, I thought it was funny." I'm like, "Good," because I was next.
So,
But that was.
She was just a friend.
The story is. Oh fuck! This is a podcast. Anyway, the story is that she said, "You're never gonna believe what just happened at this festival." And I said, "What?" She goes, "She was sharing a room like broke comics do. 3 of us were sharing a room." And she said, "I just watched Louis C.K. jerk off in the ladies' room in the lobby of the hotel." And I said, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, he asked, and I thought it was funny." And I go, "We've been friends for years. You never let me jerk off in front of you." And she goes, "Go ahead. I don't care." And I started to, and then I go, "Wait, she's like, I'm no Louis C.K. like she'll let me, but she's not into it like she was with Louis."
so
I,
weren't you funnily jerking off? Like,
at this certain age, it's never funny. As a young man, there's a certain, there's an intensity.
Because you had a bit once about that when you said like your biggest problem in when you were young, if you're caught jerking off, and you say, "Now I don't want to jerk off unless someone is watching."
Yes,
And I
remember that bit.
Yeah. I know all your bits. I'm gonna do a couple of them.
Oh my God.
Oh, really? I do. Yeah.
nice. So it's amazing.
That would be a fun, like, kind of game show where
I'm gonna start right now if you let me. That joke about the old lady with the fire ants, I know that by heart.
Oh, okay. I do know that one
Yeah.
specifically because it was back in when terrestrial radio We say terrestrial, meaning not.
Okay.
Like guerrilla radio I did here used to be something you had to do to promote your act. And now podcasts have taken over. Yeah. But still, here I had to get up at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning to do guerrilla radio.
Okay.
But back then, because you had to be clean, that bit was one of the only bits on all of my CDs that didn't have fuck, shit, cunt, something in it. So I do know that.
Do you know the bit with the old lady? You don't know it? Okay, here we go.
Do it.
But listen. The rules are this: you do one of his bits, he does one of your bits.
Okay, so I'm even gonna try to do his voice.
Do you mind?
Go ahead. No,
there was this news in a nursing home, and an old lady, 87 years old, died from ant bites. 625 ant bites, and someone had to count those. And I bitch about my job.
This is 22 years old.
Yeah.
This bit.
Ant bites. No, really, there's more. Ant bites. How do you explain that one to the grandkids? Like, no, sweetie. Nana's not with us anymore. You see, God loved Nana so much that he wanted her in heaven next to him. Yeah. So he sent an army of fire ants to tear through the dry wall and then slowly chew her to death while she lay there defenseless and unable to scream. And the kid says, Mommy, will God set fire ants for me too? Only if you're good. And if you pray every day, then Jesus sends the bugs for you. It's like, who's got you in the belly? It's such a... Besides Bobby Barnett and marriage, if marriage wasn't around, would you invent it? That's probably one of my favorite.
I could not have done. I could not have recreated that bit without prompting every. That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely.
It's an honor for me.
Ți-ai făcut treaba, frate.
Mi-am făcut treaba. I'm so happy.
Aplauze pentru fiecare avut în seara asta, pe cuvânt. Eu nu pot să le zic atât de bine. Eu în română nu le știu.
So, we gotta tell you because we said let's not talk in the backstage until we're on cam. But
we kept talking.
Yeah, we kept talking. But I have to tell you this: after we met in New York, like in 2008,
yes.
We came back to Romania, and all three of us, whatever shitty material we had about, like, I don't know, different type of fruit or whatever, we just did it in your voice. Like,
how about avocados?
Because
what about avocados? What is up with this shit?
we were like mini shitty Stanhopes for a month.
What is some of your shittiest bits that you did as a young open micer? I remember, like, who's the first guy to eat an egg? Did he lose a bet? I'll eat the first thing that comes out of that chicken's ass. When I was,
that's actually not that bad.
Yeah, but that's very good material right now here in Romania.
But a million people you heard do some variation, and you realized, oh, that's hackneyed and it's tired. But you don't know when you're a kid. What is it like? I almost brought an old notebook.
One of my first jokes, I think one of the first two jokes I ever said on stage was that women are not called into military service because all their periods sync up, and it's very, very hard to give commands to 100 women on their period. So this was like, this is also hackneyed. It's also about, like, down, and I'm like, no, you go down. It's like, try commanding 100 women on their PMSs.
You're cheating. You're doing the funny ones.
No, it was... No.
Oh, that's at least it's sort of funny. I didn't have jokes like 5 years into my career. I didn't have jokes.
That's a different conversation where jokes that you did that you can't do now for different reasons because of the current climate.
There is no current climate here.
I know. We don't have a climate here. We're just
We're
like we have the weather.
As long as you don't support a casino in Romania, you're fine. Just as long as you don't say Superbet,
You have a shot.
Yeah.
Like
I have one.
First, I was going to say, why am I the only one drinking? But all right.
No,
Yeah,
I'm drinking.
I'm
drinking behind your back,
All
man.
right, good.
I had a podcast before this because I am living in podcast world. So I have necessary loaded.
Oh, you
before
didn't
this.
quit the podcast with the acting? See? We talked about this in the green room, and now people don't get my callback.
Exactly, this is what I dreamt of last night. I had this a little bit of a nightmare last night because a little bit of a nightmare.
Just a little bit of a
Just
nightmare.
a little bit of a
Just
nightmare.
a condiment.
This is what happened in my night.
I just call it spicy night.
I said something and it was very stupid, and Doug Stanhope laughed at me, and my career ended. Just like that.
In United States.
in my United States of Costel.
Yes.
But because
No, it'd be very funny if right now everyone stood up and walked out of the show and shook their heads
yeah,
at you.
but 60 people,
Doug,
60
Doug,
people.
listen. This actually happened to him. One of the funniest things I've ever seen happen to a comedian on stage is that we were doing a show in open air. It was in Arad, somewhere in the west of the
Never
country.
good. Outside shows, terrible.
Yeah, but anyway, what happened is that he was on stage and he had the bright lights in his eyes. He could not see anything out in the audience, and it started drizzling. So people started retreating for like a hall, right? But he could not see that it was raining. He could just see people getting up and just going for it. Like everybody just got up and walked, and he could not see the rain. And it was the funniest shit to see the whiteness on his face.
Somebody burn a newspaper and get it near the fire sprinklers.
But it was so funny because this is, and people don't realize that whatever country you do this job in, it's the same job. Like this is every comedian's worst nightmare. People just getting up and walking out. Like no explanation, no fuss, no just walking out.
I would disagree just a small bit. Worse would be they stay and stare blankly at you. I've never hated an audience that wasn't there.
True that.
I never hated an audience that wasn't there.
Yeah, because the blinked eyes, like the starey eyes of you, it just like gives you a little bit of a power, just like to throw them, just to have some power over them, and just to enjoy yourself much more than them. They,
them, there. Welcome to
Don't think for a moment that Americans speak English any better than you.
They're just like me.
Them is just like you.
Them is just like you.
Let me ask you a question.
Them is just like y'all.
Gee, horse shit. Dear right, dear
this is
Dorian.
going off the rails.
Okay, let's go back.
Wait, were there rails?
Yeah, were there rails?
Let's go back to New York when
Yes.
we met him.
When we met him.
You actually asked us to go up on stage at fucking Caroline's.
Caroline's is a renowned comedy club in
Did it
Times
close?
Square.
I think it
which
closed.
is closed.
Yes.
Thank God. It was
Why?
horrible. Well, it was celebrated, but it was awful because it was all tourists, most of them drug in by people handing out flyers.
Oh, so they were not a comedy
You
audience.
get like people from Romania and shit that didn't even speak the language, and they're I don't know why I'm here.
But we were the cleanest one because you talked to us.
Yeah.
In the end, in 2008, in Caroline's club, we were the only one who Doug Stanhope wanted to speak with. Oh my God!
We don't know that for sure. We don't know that for
Buy
sure.
Duolingo. Check it out. Duolingo is a very nice app to learn English and learning.
But I have a question. You told us to go up on stage.
Yeah.
And we wisely decided not, right?
Okay, all right.
And after the show,
Yes.
we talked, and you said, and I still remember it to this day, I would have loved to watch you crash and burn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, why?
Well, because I would crash and burn at Caroline's. I never
You
had
did
good
not,
shows
though. You
there.
did not.
Maybe
No.
I got lucky, but every
It
time
was a
great show. It
Every
was a
time
great
I
show.
played
Second
this
time.
club, I fucking ate shit. At least in comparison to what I would normally do.
Okay.
It was not my. Generally, when I travel, I have a very small but tenacious fan base.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
That-
Yeah.
This is not a full house by any means.
No. That's why I'm explaining it to him. So when you play a place that is just this tourist trap, you're there for the money. Let's cash a big
Yeah, yeah,
paycheck and fuck them.
But
So-
where do you like to play when you're in New York?
But hang on, this is about the. So I would ask you guys to go up because I know I'm generally going to eat shit in front of these fucking New York. I hate New York City with a burning syphilis-like passion.
With the burning.
And so, yes, I'm sure you have the same bad shows where the three of you do a show and you want, if one of you dies,
Yes.
you want everybody to die.
Absolutely.
That's why I
Absolutely.
would have invited you on
Absolutely.
stage
Yeah.
to suck shit with me.
We're gonna do a show in Mediash, all four of us.
And
We're
fuck
gonna
'em.
bring you up on stage just to
Yeah.
see how it's like to eat shit and die in Mediash.
Let's go to the front lines of Ukraine and Russia, wherever they're fighting.
Let's just go to Mediash. Let's just go.
Mediash is
And let's
right
see
the same.
who switches sides quicker, depending on who's winning the war that night. You go, oh, hey, who's from Russia? Fuck the Ukraine, right? Oh, no.
Am
they
I
made it
right?
this-
Am I right?
We have to write twice. It's just you have to write twice. I
Ross.
will go to my intuition and I
Okay.
will write Russian.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have more confidence in Russia than Europe.
I don't follow
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't follow wars the same way I don't follow sports, but I do bet on them. So I do have a parlay riding on Hamas and Ukraine on the money line. But I don't really follow. I just know it pays good odds.
That would be a
I'm in it
good,
for the money.
Yeah.
See how there's so much betting in
Yeah,
Romania?
yeah.
Why not?
Super bet, if you're watching, you should put game.
Put your money on Hamas. There's really big odds. Big odds on
Yeah,
Hamas.
big
right
odds on
now.
Hamas.
I guess I should have said Palestine, right? They're different. I don't know. I don't know all the players.
You're
I
an
just-
American.
All the players.
You're an American in Romania. It's the epitome of ignorance. So.
All right.
We're not gonna monetize.
Monetize.
We're not going to monetize this episode just to be.
That's not poor diction. That's just drunk.
Yeah, but he didn't drink anything. That's the problem.
Yeah, we don't have to tell the audience that.
monetized. Monetized. Sorry. My
We will
English
not
after-
shekelize this episode.
Monetized.
Okay.
Monetized.
I
So
think.
yes, let's talk
So
about.
let's get it back on the radio.
No, Vio, listen.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think there's two types of people in this room
Yeah.
tonight. I think there's people who went like, oh, there's this guy coming. Let's see, maybe it's a good podcast.
Yeah.
And then there's the Stanhope fans.
Yes.
And I
Where
think
are
that-
the Stanhope fans?
Where are
Where's
the
the
Stanhope fans?
Stanhope
And
fans.
I think the Stanhope fans expected even more mayhem than this. So I think this is like tame by their.
Well, you first of all, you wouldn't open with it. You wouldn't start with the most chaos. But this is what I say to this Don Cooper. We call him the Donald. Everyone refers to Don Cooper
Donald.
as the Donald. Make sure you say that to his face openly, because he loves it. I say I hear him on the phone, and he keeps telling people, well, it's an 8 o'clock show, but it's Romania, so it'll probably be 8:15, 8:30, 8:45. And I go, well, it's only that way if you allow it. So Friday, when we're doing a regular stand-up show, I'm going to go up first.
This is the worst way to troll Romania. You're trolling Romania in the worst kind of way.
Well, no, teach them a lesson. Punishment. Ceausescu style. Yes. I listen to your phone calls. Every one of you. Running the tap water doesn't work. I can still hear what you say.
I'm sorry a little bit. Ceausescu, and you got me shit in shame about...
And you got me the shit.
I get myself the shit in front of you before monetization. Monetization, and he said Ceausescu.
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 Oh, yeah. And wait. Oh, it's pronounced Bucharest. Bucharest. Oh, it's pronounced with a speech impediment?
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's all right.
you were saying...
You are saying, what type of podcast is this?
What kind of a podcast is this? I am Sean Connery.
It's Bucharestian.
Scottish.
Yes, so I'm sorry.
So sorry.
But, yeah.
So I'm going to go up first on Friday, and I'm just going to introduce everyone, let them in on the gag, and then anyone who shows up, then I will introduce the real host, and I'll go up later at the end of the show. But anyone who comes in late, because it's Romania, and we don't punish these people, then everyone else that's in on the joke will say, oh, Stanhope already went up.
Yeah.
Like, and they'll never be late again. Cunts. Can I get more wine?
Yes.
More wine.
And I will disappear for a second because I need to pee.
If we're still talking about legendary bits, when he did it was exactly the face of the angry fetus that awaits in heaven.
Yeah.
That was such an amazing joke. I fucking love that joke.
Yes.
With the fetus that awaits you. The first relative you ever see when you go up to heaven
is the fetus that you aborted. Is waiting for you in heaven with a little pinched face and crossed, preformed arms going, wow, look who it is.
That was an amazing.
I don't remember the
Very
rest.
good bit.
And it was also such an amazing use of Unnice's music. Would you know my name?
Oh my God, that is just brilliant. Would you
One of my favorite jokes. Like I would love to do just a joke stealing show.
Yeah, we do. We call them our career.
But Henry Phillips had this idea that all the comics that you met over the years from open mics, and you know the ones that all have one great joke, but it was an accident. They don't know it's great, and then they suck the rest of the time and quit. He wants to make a coffee table book of all these jokes that one
joke wonders.
But Matt Becker, if you're old enough to remember when Michael Jackson caused a scandal, he had his baby and he was dangling it out of a hotel window somewhere for the paparazzi, and he goes, yeah, I thought that was fucked up. Turns out he was just taunting Eric Clapton. That's maybe the best topical joke ever written in my day.
That's a very good joke.
Would you know my name?
That's a valuable customer.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah. Also, in that bit was that joke when you go to a protest not protest. You were talking about an abortion, and they gave you shit at the abortion clinic.
Oh, that was the actual abortion I lived through. I say as though it was my
Are you an
vagina.
Abortion survivor?
I paid for. That was the wife of mine at the time.
Okay, so
so that was a real story about. It wasn't an opinion about an abortion. It was the one where I'm like, wow, that's fucked up, honey.
and they and they give you shit, and you say that people don't argue at abortion clinics. And
Yes,
you
there's no
you lost a
customer
valuable
service.
customer.
Yeah, there's no customer. They don't have to be nice
don't-
to you
yeah, they don't have
because
to
who
know-
are you going to complain to?
Yeah. You lost a valuable customer today.
I'm going to tell everybody about how terrible your abortions
How
are.
terrible your abortions. I will never take my abortions here. You lost a valuable customer today.
And then I closed by saying, I'm not trying to make light of abortion. I'm not trying to. I'm just. Fuck. What the big.
What was it?
I don't know your bitch.
See?
You just can't
I
press
just
play
wanted-
and then
no.
I'm gonna
I just wanted to see what it felt like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
kill
yeah.
a baby.
to kill a baby. Yeah,
That was the punchline.
Yes.
That they didn't.
Yeah.
See?
Yes.
I should let you do my material. When I do it, it fucking lays there.
But listen, Doug, you were mentioning earlier this climate that whatever.
Yeah.
Do you feel cancelable like in the U.S.? Because
No.
here
I've waved my dick into the empty, humid air of climate culture, cancel culture, and no one has ever taken me seriously. No one ever complains, and there's a freedom to it where. To go back to, like, if I were it was 1988 here, and I was like,
Wasn't it
and I
also
was
in the
I
US?
was the one that kept saying, Elena was the Nikolai's wife, and I go, hey, she's ugly as shit. Why doesn't anyone talk about how ugly? And everyone else is like, why is he not being killed? I feel like I should be killed, but no one cares. I'm shouting the worst things from the rooftops. I don't exist sometimes. I'm afraid that I'm on an extended hallucinogen trip. I took too many mushrooms at one point, and I'm not aware that I'm dead. It's like the H. Shyamalan Ding-a-dong, and I'm like, I've been dead
Are you
the
waiting
whole
for
time.
the final plot twist?
Yes.
But Doug.
Hey,
Right
you're
here.
serious right now.
We're going somewhere serious. But
Serious.
taking in consideration that this is a podcast that will not be reaching America or something like that, can we gossip a bit about the stand-up scene in America right now?
Yes.
Can we dish it out a little bit?
Now it's gonna definitely reach the American
Those
scene.
motherfucking Medrives and shit. Do you know Medrive? Do you know Medrive?
Oh, Matt Rife.
Yeah.
It only came up because of this Guerrilla Radio.
Yeah, and now he has a.
They
Netflix-
asked me on your radio,
Yeah.
Gorilla. See, I pronounced
Which
it
is
right.
now the new official name, Gorilla Radio.
Gorilla.
Radio Gorilla.
They asked me how I felt about him, and I
Yeah.
had just happened to see a clip against my will. I call it brain rape.
Okay,
Yeah.
brain rape.
A Clockwork Orange.
Yes.
There's people that you know that if I don't listen to pop music ever. I don't like music at all. But I know who Miley Cyrus and what's her name?
I don't know.
The fucking
Beyonce.
Hanna-Barbera.
she's dating a football player.
Hanna-Barbera.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
Yes, I
Swift.
don't know
Yeah,
why I
she's
know
huge.
these people. None of my life should intersect. Yet I've been raped in the brain to have to know these people. So Matt Rife is the newest one, and he's this wet-lipped gay porn kid.
Yeah.
But no, women like him. No, women like him. He's not Clint Eastwood handsome. He's not handsome on any level that I can go, oh, no, he's a grotesque He says nothing. He's a television commercial pablum.
Yes.
And to make it worse, you can disagree with me.
Midrife. With the
Yeah,
jaws.
he has
And
Netflix
there's the one. Yes, he puts out even Rogan. Who is like, what are you overcompensating for? Where your neck has to keep getting thicker, Rogan. At least he has a point of view, and he's got a backstory for why. This guy is like, Rogan doesn't wax his tits more often than he pulls out a notebook.
Yeah, but the thing that to go into the backstory, Matt Rife got very popular on TikTok because he did this crowd work, which is absolutely sucky. But he did crowd work, and that's
Crowd work. Please hold.
Yes,
For the audience,
I was waiting for that
to
one.
know, as a comedian, crowd work. Lady, you seem disinterested. Where are you from?
No, but she really does.
See, when you make it about the person who doesn't care to be here, then their ego is involved, and they go, oh, he became funny when he talked about me. Ah, you're beautiful. Hey, what about you, beard guy? And then everyone claps.
Yes.
It's fucking dog shit. It's a trick.
Yes.
It's when comedians become magicians when you do crowd out.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I said. All these years, that's what I said. Crowd work should...
No, that's what Doug said.
Yeah, what? That?
So this
I don't
guy,
agree. I don't agree because I do crowd work shows. I do crowd work only shows.
Yeah.
No,
You have to because you don't have that many cities to work out your...
No. It's just I did and I want to do crowd work only shows. So it's like just creating stories out of the crowd, not just going like, "Hey, beard guy, that's not enough. Come on, you can do something. You can. Come on, you can
could.
You come on.
Okay. Are you gonna put that out as an album that everyone that people who aren't in the room to see the guy's reaction are going to enjoy? Crowd work is fine for the room, but people are doing it like, here's my new special. Crowd work. Well, I wasn't there, and I don't give a shit about that guy. I don't know where Breverton is. Oh, you're from Breverton. You must make a lot of money, you snob.
Yeah.
Exactly. Nothing.
That's the reaction.
That's you listening to that at home.
But anyway, so this guy, so he rose on crowd.
He rose on top with the crowd work, and now he's doing
Matt Rife.
Yes.
And now he got the Netflix special. And I watched like 10 minutes of it.
Is he like the new Bert Kreischer? Is he like shirtless all the time?
No, he's more like what Doug said years ago. The one with the...
Dane Cook.
Yes, thank you.
Dane Cook.
Yes. But Dane Cook was ugly enough to be funny. He had bad skin at least. Like this guy is plucked and primed. He really is shiny as gay porn. And if you haven't watched gay porn, you've watched gay porn.
But
it's...
So to dish it out a little bit. So the stand-up scene in the USA.
I just wanted to finish
Okay.
I saw the clip was on Jimmy Fallon,
Okay.
who was another person that
Yes.
when we were
Yes.
growing up,
Yes.
Jimmy Fallon came on the scene and would have people doing backflips out of their chairs laughing. Suburban middle-aged white people in polo shirts are falling down laughing because he had a troll doll. That was his only thing. And then he could play guitar and copy riffs, and he could sing U2. Instead of Desire, it's Troll Doll. And people are going,
Oh my God, that's brilliant.
the comedians are in the back of the room going, there's not even a punchline. It's just, Troll Doll.
Exactly.
Mr. Troll Doll and me. So to see them together. But this is the important part. This is what comedy needs. In America, at least. I don't know how much it spreads this virus, but the cancel culture where comedians, never in my lifetime have I seen comedians take sides. It was always us against the world, no matter who you were.
Nice.
If it's racist, vulgar, if it's offensive, if it's misogynist, in the green room, everyone is on board.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, fuck you, faggot, nigger, retard. If you're all in the same room and you're comedians, we didn't ever fucking pick sides. And I've noticed the timing is exactly the same. We haven't had a comedian that we all hated as comics. My whole career, there was Carrot Top when I started. Then there was Dane Cook. There was Larry the Cable Guy. There was Carlos Mencia. There was always one comedian that all comedians hated. And then all the great comedians that we all respected, Louis C.K., Dave Chappelle, all these people, there's no one to hate anymore.
Yeah.
Well, now the comedians have broken up into woke versus
MAGA,
free speech, and now you're just. No, we have Matt Rife now. We can all agree that he's dog shit, and
so maybe he's the messiah that the comedy needed.
Yeah, but don't
everybody
forget
needs a common enemy.
Hatred.
Common enemy.
Don't forget Andrew Schultz. I don't think you like Andrew Schultz. I'm gonna put my money on this.
To do his policy right now.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Politics.
I don't watch stand-up comedy.
Oh, you don't watch it?
No, that's. I know what stable he's in.
So you know he's jockeying?
No. Everyone has camps. There's Legion of Skanks people. There's Joe Rogan people. There's people that play it smart that go,
he played it very
nice.
That's what I want to know about the camps. Like
the camps, there are camps. Little churches for the Romanian
churches.
Little churches for the Romanian people.
Little fucking churches.
Camps are the little churches for the Romanian people. All right.
We call them, like in high school, when you have groups of people, we call them like the little churches.
Bisericuțe, like little churches.
Shane Gillis, Sam Talent. They're like, okay, you're doing good things, but you're not aligning yourself. You do all the different podcasts, but everyone likes you. Everyone likes you just fine. Even I said, fucking Shane Gillis, after he was canceled from Saturday Night Live, but he's still. I don't see anyone talking shit. I don't know that anyone really does talk shit anymore.
Do you like Shane Gillis?
About Shane Gillis?
Yes.
Yeah,
Do you love
Shane Gillis?
You love his?
Nice.
I've kissed him too.
You kissed him.
I want to get stay in with my English on my mouth.
Okay.
I want to get stay in English.
The pride flag was supposed to come down.
The pride flag. So, I have a little story of me, myself, and Doug.
Rainbow confetti.
Of me, myself, and Doug. So, I'm so very fond of this man.
Fund. A zis că e foarte fund de Doug Stanhope.
I'm very fund. So, I get very excited last Sunday on 12th of November. We had this 14th anniversary of Club 99. We had yes, very nice. So I heard that Doug was arriving in Bucharest, and I wanted it in here. Yes, because at some point think about people as things. Yes, that's true. That's true.
Do you mean women?
No, just people random and Doug.
Wait, are you putting me in the same category as women?
Yes, a little bit. That is why I kissed you. So, I definitely want it.
It's funny because it's wrong to say.
I definitely want him.
Make a point, dude.
I'm making a point.
He's the worst point maker ever.
I watched this happen.
He's not a make
an
a
hour
pointer
ago
guy.
in the green room.
I will talk no more after this.
No. Make a point.
So on Sunday he makes a very good point. He says like this. He says to Don. He says, "I don't want to come to their party because I will make their party about myself. So it's the night for them and they.
Which screw you, man. We want
screw you.
Here.
We want we want
nice.
it. Yeah. So very nice saying on Facebook cover, but in reality we want
We want you here, man, to have a drink with us.
I would in the States, I would, if I were in a town and I went to the open mic, every comedian would talk to me during the other comedian's sets really loud.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that you're my favorite, and or even if it's bad, I never thought you were. I'm like, but the guy's on stage and there's only 8 people in the audience and you're talking really loud to me and it makes me look like I'm the dick. Like, just shut up and tell me after the show. So I'm reticent.
But it wasn't a show. It was just a party.
I don't know.
It was a party.
I don't know what you do. I don't know.
I don't know what you're Romanian.
We had like a couple of DJs here and just drinks over there. And
Oh my God! They had a couple of DJs. Now I'm happy I didn't come.
Go floating, motherfucker.
Hey, now, lovely lady, you seem like you're bored here. You good? Okay, there's some crowd work.
You should ask her.
Chicken kissing motherfucker.
You should ask her how old is she, and then make a joke about how women don't want to be asked how. Come on, man! Do I gotta teach you everything?
No. I'm just briefly when I see someone bored, I can only see about 11 faces. So if I see one that looks bored, I do quick crowd rap that I don't mean. Disingenuous. Work on that word.
Of course. Disingenuous. It becomes my dream last night. It becomes really.
A fost cu muia.
A little bit with the head. A little bit with the head.
With the blowjob.
Traducerea este cu muia.
You're very small for a Cro-Magnon.
Yeah. I think he's going to anthropology.
România chiar are roast acum.
So I just want to tell you the story with the meet and greet. In the Monday night. Monday night, just 2 days ago. There was a meet and greet at Cooperativa. How Don says it. Cooperativa. Pentru toți cei care vorbesc română. So I went to Cooperativa just to meet Doug. So I was very nervous. I also did a show before, like a little bit of a podcast with Dan Frunculiascu and Viral Dreyu.
Get to the point.
The Donald.
Get to the point.
Yeah.
Get to the point.
So I drank a little bit of beer.
What were you wearing? No, we want more unnecessary detail.
This is my nightmare becoming dream. This is my nightmare.
What were you wearing? How are you
The soles of my shoes were very thin, as I'd had a.
Oh, the weather was bleak that night, my friend.
What were you wearing? How was the weather when you felt like that?
The wind was howling through the trees.
For me, it's important.
And I made my way to Cooperativa.
The moon was waxing, as was my confidence.
Oh, children. Young ones. So finish the story.
All right.
Finish the story.
I arrived to the Cooperativa. He wasn't there. I get very enthusiastic. I get very excited. I talk to some people, randoms, people I don't want to talk.
Randoms.
Randoms,
Randoms.
humans.
He's saying he hates the fans.
Yes.
Randoms, you call them. I call them ticket buyers. I call them the bread and butter that makes the grease of the cogs that run the machine.
Rent payers.
The card multipliers.
Thank God you quit acting to do comedy.
So,
Right on the money.
Right on the money. Right on the money. So he came. I was very nervous.
You are
very
casually savage.
Very excited. And he just entered the room. Get out of the room. I got out of the room. He spoke to.
There was a room.
There was a room. And I never told
anyone to get out of the room.
And he spoke to Gojira. I don't know, Gojira. Are you here?
Yeah.
I told you, or Donald? The Donald. Who told you to?
Gojira, yeah. So he said to Gojira, "Do you kiss me?" I don't know. So I get outside. Listen to me. I get outside. They kissed also. I kissed. So I exit.
Marry him and apply these rules every day.
He said. I said to him, I appreciate you. Do you appreciate me to kiss me? Yes, and I kissed him to. I kissed his lips.
This may be the worst story ever told in history.
I already told that story in a sentence.
I kissed Doug Stanhope and I liked it.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
Right. Could I briefly? I already kissed this man on stage. So for him to tell a very lengthy story about kissing me is like putting the cum shot at the beginning of porn.
That is
Oh! But here's what led to it.
Earlier that day.
Hello, miss. You have to give a shot to cum shot.
Previously, before the cum shot.
Previously, become the cum shot.
Previously, before
You have
the
to
cum shot.
prepare the cum shot. You have to prepare. So I think the cum shot was good.
Yes.
It's well taken.
So hey, if you get these free from the bar, we can sell them back at marked up prices to the audience.
I don't know why they keep bringing us.
Don't drink it. Drink it, then piss in it, and we sell them back.
The only glitch in this plan is that it's our bar. So
Yeah, but you know what? You're not looking at the big picture.
So we
this
have
is exactly
only
how
15
the
minutes.
2008 crisis began. Just people selling to
So
themselves.
basically, long story short, you don't want to gossip about the other comedians in the States.
No, I don't. Honestly,
Okay, people are starting to break glasses. It's okay. Get
I am
security.
afraid-
Get Agata here.
What?
I'm afraid to say I like someone that I've never seen.
Like
When you just said Andrew Schultz, I'm like,
Yes.
I know he exists, and
you
maybe he did my podcast or didn't. I don't know. Like Andrew Santino, I go, oh, I know he did my podcast.
All right.
And but I don't remember what we talked about.
I understand.
So I don't want to ever say, oh, I love that guy, and I go, oh shit, I never saw that guy. Everyone tries to get me to pile on to there's the one UFC fighter
Fucking joke.
that everybody hates.
Okay, like who?
It's not Andrew Schultz, though, is it?
Tate,
No,
it's Tate.
no, a
Tate,
comic.
Tate,
No,
Tate,
we're
Tate.
talking about
Brad,
the one.
Brendan Schaub.
Schultz, yeah.
Schaub. See, Schultz, Schaub. I don't know.
Brendan Schaub. Yeah.
If I haven't seen
Schaub?
either of them, like, no, a lot of
Yeah,
people
it's-
don't like this Brendan Schaub, and they try to get me to, what's your opinion? I'm like, first of all, I don't talk shit about comedians ever except for Matt Rife, because I think it's time.
Yeah, but
It's time we had the
It
common enemy.
hurts. It hurts a lot when people talk shit about you.
You had one bit that I was really when I heard it, like man, that's right on the money, because you said that you were shitting on
Jim Jeffries.
No, not Jim.
No,
Jeffries.
it was about Dane
Cook.
Cook.
That's a
About
personal
Dane
thing.
Cook, yeah, and you said something that I thought it was brilliant at the time. You said that
It is.
you were shitting on Dane Cook, and you said, but I'm shitting because he's my peer, and if we were in a room with all of my fans, I will talk to Dane Cook
Before I would talk to my biggest fan
I would talk to Dane
at
Cook
an airport bar.
Yes,
if
yes,
my
yes.
biggest fan, which
Yes.
Have you met your biggest fan randomly?
No.
It's not the guy that
That's
you
not good
want.
company.
I would talk to Dan Cook. Yes,
But also
Your
you said-
biggest fan
smart.
leaps up and
Very
latches onto your lapels. I'm your biggest fan.
yeah.
Like, save me, Matt Rife.
You also said something brilliant in the same bit where you said I don't hate Dane Cook. I hate people who like Dane Cook.
Yes. That was brilliant. Yes.
And I think that might even be different with Matt Rife. I think I might hate him personally. The point is, even though there's a million comedians now, it seems, since when I started, where there were thousands, we all have a mutual understanding. What we do is so different than everyone else. So, like, even when I hate a comedian, I just don't like what you do, and I'm a cranky old man.
It's not hate. It's not like
Just cranky. You're just cranky.
But people just buy into this bifurcating. We have to two-party system. It's going up. Like, government has trickled down into the arts, and the arts should never be, oh, fuck you. If you say this about women, you hate women. It's we're all trying to make people laugh.
I've always wondered because I've always as far as thoughts and the way you did comedy, I've always, I don't know, put you in the same league, but you were like you and Patrice O'Neill. I've always thought that you
was
were
an evil motherfucker.
Yeah, but
I was scared of him.
Yes, because
was everybody scared of him?
No, they were friends with him. I wasn't, because I'm not. He was a New York guy. So I knew guys. So Patrice O'Neill and Jim Norton are the first two I can think of. People that I was scared of, that I would never want to be.
Jim Norton, really?
Because he knows exactly what will make you fucking cry. He knows your weakest spots. He's not a bad person at all. But if you fucked with him, Jim Norton could tear you apart.
Okay,
Patrice was, his instinct was to tear you apart. If you see Patrice on the green room with Bob Saget.
I know that.
He immediately goes after Bob Saget.
I know.
The family-friendly, I'm from a TV sitcom. Go ahead. Say something right off the top of your head. Come on, man. Don't say something you wrote down before. And Bob Saget did. Bob Saget fucking crushed Patrice O'Neill. And that's why Patrice killed himself with diabetes.
You heard it here, folks.
Oh my God!
You heard it here.
Oh shit! The history is not the same after you said that to us. English. English said. So fucking amazing.
So very English.
So very. It's like watching Stille Pro TV in English. So.
Yes.
So nice, man.
Just seeing you here with this force in your voice, just projecting like that, it's amazing.
Okay, so who's a real asshole from comedy?
I wish I could tell you. I live in a very small town, so I'm 2 hours away from the closest airport. There's no comedy where I live.
Why is that?
All these people.
Why do you?
Because I hate traffic.
But why?
That's it.
Right. I know, but why you?
Is there anyone
so
old
far?
here that just decided there's one simple thing about life that if I solve that, I don't live in traffic, and now I'm happy.
No, but everybody here, everyone who is a comedian right here, is like very well tied up to this city or maybe Cluj, but to do some stand-up. But you did stand-up and you get out of it into this.
I want to time how long.
No.
If we don't interrupt you, how long can one of your sentences?
I'm sorry. I should have learned more English in school, but I'm in reality.
You have plenty of English, and you've shown
I've been to reality. Mathematics, informatics, Shen.
if I brought my pocket dictionary, you spend almost 3/4 of the
I want
words.
to sleep with you. I want to sleep with you just to get up in the morning and just like have a normal conversation.
Just cuddle and shit.
Because all the women know the normal conversations happened in the morning.
Yes. Yes. Hey, can I get you a cab?
Yes. Oh, you went your eggs scrambled? Ain't nobody got time for
Yeah,
that.
I'm sorry. We just kissed at the first date. And you left me just so alone at the meet and greet. I went at my family and felt very alone. So I'm sorry. I'm just doing jokes.
You were
man.
expecting a shitty comedy.
Man. It's just jokes.
You were expecting a shitty
Just
comedy
jokes.
festival, but not a guilt trip, right?
Yeah. So
You were not expecting that.
Oh, what am I saying? I don't know what am I saying.
Yes.
You've got
remember
a
all
jaded
A
lover
little bit
here.
of an interruption is very well taken.
Yes. Say
Oh,
something.
maybe we should open up the floor
To what?
to the people who might have a question
Yeah.
that he won't answer.
That's professionalism.
No, that's
Okay.
him being tired of us.
That's
No, not
Okay.
us.
Do we have a mic?
We do a Q&A. So
My
let's,
nightmare become true.
who has a question? Just go out and say.
I have a question.
Da,
No,
stai,
sorry,
stai.
sorry.
Step,
I'm sorry.
step,
Yes, yes.
Da,
The
da.
guy.
O să repet întrebarea.
Fucking question.
Da? Okay, so what he's saying is that
Traduci.
your motivation, right? He wants to know your motivation in 3 points in time. When you started it, when you first realized it's going well, and right now. Like, he's making a difference between going well and right now. So, because you're in Bucharest, Romania.
Very good.
This is
Very good.
This is where careers end. Metallica came here and they went nowhere after that.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
In 1990, I started because you inspired me by killing those two people.
You heard it here first, folks.
And I go, if they can make Ceausescu funny, I can make anything funny. Yeah, no, I started at a very easy time in a. No, this is a boring. My real story. I started in a town, Las Vegas, where.
What, how do you spell that? What was that?
Well, it was the worst place to start comedy because there weren't local clubs. Yeah. All the clubs were big. All the comics were. The opening acts came from Los Angeles, an evening at the Improv. Locals, fuck you. So I was in a vacuum of this.
Fuck you, thank you.
So I moved.
If you
And this, I'll ask this question in the story because I moved to Phoenix because after 6 months of open mic, I was chasing a girl in a terrible relationship. So I will ask the crew here, have you made more bad decisions in your life based on alcohol or based on a woman?
Alcohol.
I'm married, so.
So I think you got Theo on this thread of
You
thoughts.
could have taken a moment to think about it before you just started talking.
Story of his life.
Can you repeat the question, Your Honor?
I would say women because all the bad choices you make on because of alcohol, you can blame on alcohol. The shit you did because you were in love when you were young, you were sober as fuck. And there's no way out of it.
That's funny. That's very good.
So yes, I made that choice to move, but it did work out where I became a house MC at a club where I got to live in the hotel and work on my act every night and then move on to shitty gigs.
But your motivation, the guy's question was your motivation. What motivated
Motivated. Yeah, you got
motivated you to start.
To start was pussy.
It's always pussy.
Listen,
It's not. All the questions.
This is what I don't like about American comedians. They're very vulgar. Okay.
No, it's not.
You're cheaping in it.
It's not
See,
about
now
the
I'm
pussy.
speaking his English.
It's not about the pussy.
It's
It's not about the pussy. At some point,
the attraction. It's the love. It's the need. It's
No,
the
I get it,
desire
but
for a
it's not-
woman's attention.
It's not about the pussy.
The man just said pussy.
Hang on.
The man just said pussy. Hang on. Not about the pussy.
Literally.
I'm sorry.
Said pussy.
Was the question directed at you? Then shut the fuck up.
This is what I dreamt of. This is what I dreamt of. This is what I dreamt of.
No, please tell us.
No, he told us backstage that he had this dream that he was gonna fuck this all up.
Yeah.
It's not your
dreams
dream,
come
it's
true.
your ambition.
But kids, you should realize that dreams come
So it
true.
was pussy in the beginning, right?
Yes,
Yes.
It was that need to want to be wanted by a woman.
Yes.
So to say a pussy, no, no, it was.
A lot of pussies.
I can't sing karaoke. I'm not athletic. I don't have Matt Rife abs of steel, but I could be funny. So that would attract a mate. It's an animal thing.
Yes.
Okay, what can I do to cut in front of you in the who will fuck me line? And that's what I could do. I had to present some type of
Yes, but this is where his question gets interesting because he then says the second
it
point.
gets interesting?
Yeah, because
you saw something I didn't.
No. His question gets interesting because he says then the second point in your career when you felt things were going right, what was your motivation then? Because by then it wasn't pussy anymore. So
Might have still been. At that point, at some point, your ego gets involved, and you think you're fucking magic or magic. You think, hey, everyone seems to like me. Oh, I just shut on my mic. Freudian.
that was actually a slip.
I don't. And then at some point, I thought, I've said everything that I need to say. I don't have a lot of opinions during any given day. I don't sit around and go, it's a war for oil, or like anything I've ever yelled about. And I enjoy my life.
So this is his third point.
Yeah, my
now,
third
right
point
now, what is your motivation?
Yeah, now my motivation is to come and have the kids go, oh, we used to talk like you. And then I laugh, because what else am I going to do? And I get my miles. I reached diamond status on Delta. I don't know.
That's
When
amazing.
everyone's failing at staying alive, what's your motivation? Nothing. Kick my feet up and go to Romania. Fuck it. I had a great time. Love the city.
Yeah.
Do you love the city of Romania though?
What's your motivation? Where do you think you're gonna go?
What gets you up in the morning?
You look
being
like-
very, very soft on
You look like a
speaking.
19-year-old caveman from a Geico commercial.
10-year-old. Okay.
Oh my God, this is my nightmare.
What is where are you gonna go?
You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand.
I don't understand. That's why I'm
This
asking.
is my nightmare
You
for
don't
some couple
understand.
of years. I have this couple of years, this kind of a nightmare. But I don't want to brag.
It's a nightmare. It's
I
a
think I'm gonna
nightmare.
start
It's a
smoking
nightmare.
again tonight.
But
smoking
this
one of
is
your
what I want to do.
Yeah, sure.
This night, I want to set fire on ourselves.
What?
And all the cells. He wants to start a prison
I
riot.
want to get fire on ourselves.
Oh, ourselves.
Ourselves.
I thought he said
ourselves. Because shelves.
Ourselves in Bucharest.
He started the fire in my shelf.
Doug Stanhope
Okay,
started.
We didn't start the fire.
It was
That
always
is I will tell
Any
you.
other question? Can we take another
He
question?
just brought something up.
We got a question there.
Bring some ice.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That one bit is the one bit that is the reason I know Marilyn Manson and
Yeah.
Johnny Depp. Is they all everyone I've met that's of our business that knew me is because of
The carnival bit.
The carnival.
The carnival.
I'll let you go find it at home.
The fire. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
I'll let you
What
go.
rhymes with orange?
Yes, exactly.
Orange.
Yeah.
Orange.
That's anyone with fucking addiction abuse. I can't sleep.
Yeah.
Sorry, just
Yeah,
spit at
okay.
you.
Yeah,
That's nice.
That's brilliant.
Talk about it. Very nice.
Do we have a question over there?
Yes.
Step puțin, step puțin. We have a mic?
Yeah.
Mike, get over there.
I bet.
What's up, Mike?
Okay, okay.
Right, thank you. What was the biggest, not necessarily punishment, but the biggest slap on the wrist you got for a joke, and what was the joke?
Okay, the biggest level.
Worst consequences for a joke. Worst consequences for a joke. Yeah,
Yes, there was one. It was a famous burn victim,
okay, this
which is hard to be famous for being a burn victim. But he had been on like Oprah Winfrey because when he was a small child, his dad in a divorce set him on fire as a child to get back at his wife. Now he's a regular audience member at the Improv in Los Angeles. I don't know anything about him. I know I go up late night while everyone's leaving. There's like 3 people left, but I see this one kid in the back, and he's a tiny kid, and he's wearing the World War II aviator's cap with the goggles, but he's got no nose or lips or fingers. And first of all, I should never have to say, and I was drunk. All of my stories include. So I went up after Drew Carey had just wiped out the audience, and I go, you can't all leave right in the middle of my set. There's only one kid left, and the only reason it looks like he's laughing is because he has no lips. And I thought...
Stop kissing the man.
This is assault. This is assault.
I thought he would think, because I've taken chances like that before, where the person goes, oh, thank God, no, everyone acts like I'm a victim. You treated me like any other person. No, this kid left crying before I got off stage. And I was almost banned from the Improv.
Oh my God.
Did that make you feel? Just lay down
My
and tell us
first,
how
my
did that
first
make you feel?
CD, Sicko, was put out right after that, and the only apology I think I've ever made, I put in the inside notes with apologies to David Rothenberg
So it's the only apology you ever made to that kid.
publicly. I'm sure I've said, hey, sorry, I've apologized to fucking the Donald today. Like, sorry, I did.
No, but real apology for a joke, like a real apology for a joke. That was the one.
Yeah, well, that wasn't a joke. Yeah, it was a joke, but it wasn't like on a special.
Yeah.
It was a night like this.
Yeah.
But with way less people, if you can imagine that.
I cannot imagine that. Do we have any other questions?
Questions? Yes. Question. Here. Here.
Donald.
What's the best
I think it's
joke?
Faris.
Yes, it is Faris. Thank you for knowing me. What is the best joke writing advice you've ever received? And what is the best joke
No,
writing
stop.
advice?
No. Just stop it. No. You want to give out writing advice?
Well, I don't have any. So I was waiting for the second. I was hoping to have an answer for the second
I have a question.
No. He just,
Shame or guilt?
no. He said, what's the best writing advice you received? And he was about to say the best writing advice you can give, and I think you don't have any.
Yeah, no, I remember early as an open micer back in the days of like terrible. I remember I had a cunt joke. Don't ever call women cunts because, and it was just a terrible joke. And someone said, one of the 12 open micers in our world said, "You'll never go anywhere if you say cunt on stage." And he wore sweatpants on stage, and he's dead. So the best advice, and I've written about this. If you'd read my fucking book, you cheap, broke Romanian cunt.
He's not Romanian. He's a kind of Egyptian.
I don't care what he is. I'm not a racist like you. The best advice I've ever received was when I was at an open mic, but I was the king at that time. I was the best open micer. Big fish, small pond. And Joey Scazzola saw me giving this kid advice. He goes, never give people advice because all you're doing is telling them how to be more like you. And I said, nothing has ever affected. I would have told Dane Cook you'll never make it. Go sell shoes because you're not funny. But he just wasn't my kind of funny. So don't give people advice. Let them do their shit. Yeah. And then once they become fucking Matt Rife, you tear them down.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't
know what to say. I am in the business of giving advice, so...
and that business is booming, my friend.
If you want to get advice, please follow me. Follow me for advice.
More questions? One more question.
Follow
one
me.
More question.
I'm the Pied Piper.
Acolo.
Yeah. All right. So first of all, big fan over here. So you've been in Romania for a couple of days.
Very good English.
What is the thing you love most about our country, and what is the thing you hate most about our country?
You hate? I don't
that guy sounded American. Like he was putting on
American. Yeah, he sounded
my
like
bad
Don
accent.
Cooper with the...
First of all, Doug, sorry. I'm gonna let you finish, but this is not the guy who hates. This is not the kind of guy who hates. Come on, you're asking Doug. Come on, he doesn't.
No, I hate nothing about this. Well, I've only been here. First of all, the 2 days that you get here are all just a whitewashed memory of. It's 20 hours to fucking fly here. And you drink the whole time or sleep the whole time on downers if you're so prescribed. So I woke up at 6.
Xanax, more than a solution, a palindrome.
Hang on.
all right, we
have
took
more of a prescription than a palindrome? Is that what you said? A solution. More of a solution than a palindrome. That's a fucking...
the other way around, but hey.
Is there anyone here with a tattoo gun? Because I want that written on my sloppy old man ass. Xanax. More of a solution than a palindrome.
Yeah. I think
What was the question?
Right?
The question: what do you love? What do you hate?
I don't know. I don't go out and see anything. The only thing that I said I would be interested in, and no one is on Twitter here probably anyway, is I would love to tour anywhere I go, a prison or a mental institution. Because I don't give a fuck about Dracula's castle. I'm not 15.
Okay,
I don't need to go to an erotic massage that Don Cooper, the Donald, keeps telling me is available. Yeah. Oh, is it going to get hard for you? Because I have great fantasies it's bored with, and you're not one of them. So, yeah, do I want to go play a slot machine? Ding, ding, ding. No. They brought me sushi. Please plug the sushi place. Who brought us sushi?
There is no more sushi because...
I know, but plug them.
Yeah.
It's great sushi.
I don't think there is any more sushi there.
I know, but we're going to try to...
Sushi garden. So my friend, I'm sorry.
My God.
I don't know. Yes, because sushi is like drugs. It's like it gives you pleasure.
It gives you something to talk about long after the conversation is over.
Yeah.
Other question.
Another question.
Sushi garden. Sushi garden for the sushi.
My wife.
Our wife. We're a commune.
Yeah.
We're all communists now. Again, it's our wife. And there's enough for all of us.
She does look like Bingo in her bald period.
I am bald, so... a little bit
She
crazy.
looks like Bingo
On
in the
Xanax also.
WNBA and the UFC combined. WNBA. That girl could fight with her titties alone.
Oh my God, that's funny. That's funny.
So, the question.
The
In your
question.
book, Digging Up Mother, the story about your mother was all true or you made
Yes.
some up?
Oh, no.
For legal
My best stories. No, there's nothing left out of that. And I was paranoid. Like, am I going to get arrested for writing this?
No, in Romania, no.
No, not here. But at the
In
time.
Romania, at
No,
the
she's-
time, it's okay. You can say it's a story.
I did assist in my mother's suicide.
Yes.
But now,
That was the most Borat shit Borat ever did.
It is a
I did
story.
assist in my mother's way. Yes.
I like. We like. It's
but
sad.
at the time,
Yes.
We
at
like.
the time, especially that when you think, oh, I'm so famous, maybe I can go to jail for. No one gives a fuck.
No, nobody gives a
And
fuck.
that's in the subsequent books I talk about that. Where
So it's all true. All true. about-
It's very true. And I was careful with some wording.
Yeah.
Because I've been sued before, and I know. Okay, this
I don't
is
care.
how you were instead of was, or like little tiny things that he cares
But
about.
the most, I mean, the funniest and the darkest shit in that story.
Oh,
when
we
she-
definitely jacked up her credit card.
No,
Yeah,
no,
once
that
we
was
killed
not-
her,
that
we
was-
fucking
That
took
was
her
not
credit card
That
to
was
town.
not the funniest and darkest part
Nah,
of
we
that story.
didn't care about that.
The darkest part of that story where
Yeah.
she was going in and out and you were saying, "Ma, wait, they found the cure."
Yeah.
Did you really do that?
I hate that there were two jokes I wrote about that we had 1,000,000 jokes, and those are the two best. And I go, why didn't we record this? Because I can't remember all the jokes we did. My mother, she had COPD, emphysema. She was hospice care, dying, and
Yeah.
she was always a suicide. When we were small children,
Yes, I understand.
she would see a giant fat person in the supermarket and she'd say, if I ever get that bad, kill me. There's always a running theme. If I ever get that bad, kill me. So when she got that bad,
I think this is a beautiful,
Ceausescu, yes.
beautiful ending for the podcast,
Yes,
right?
very beautiful
Thank you so much for coming here.
Thank you,
very much.
everybody. Very
Doug
nice.
Stanhope, everybody.
Honor, history,
O întrebare,
pleasure.
just a second, o întrebare, cineva insistă, he's big and he's close, so we gotta take care of him. So, no, you cannot have it, just tell us.
I'm happy to answer questions.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have anywhere to go.
Hi.
Okay.
So I asked this like 8 years ago in an email.
Emails. Why don't you read your email?
You
And
fucking
you
sloppy
actually-
email reply.
You actually
my
answered
phone?
me the last month.
So I did
ago.
answer.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
And I'm very happy to have seen you. And the question was, when do we get a show? Again.
A show or a special?
It doesn't matter, really. I mean, I went to
If
London
it
to see you.
matters,
And I would like to see you here. In a show.
Friday
and I
and
bet there's a lot of us.
Saturday, like
Friday and Saturday.
first, yes, Friday, Saturday. Here's what happened. I filmed a special in May
Oh, you did?
as the last thing I was ever going to do until I agreed to do this. And that's why I told the Donald I don't have any material because I assumed that by now
It would
my
be out.
new special would be out.
But now you have loads of
But
material.
I didn't put it out.
So you have loads, you have an hour.
Well, I'm not going to try. I'm going to try to remember 30 minutes. The point is, yeah, I'm going to do some shit for, I can guarantee you maybe 30 minutes.
Perfect.
And if I run out of material, he remembers my
I will do the
entire
end
act.
jokes. Yes. If marriage wasn't around, would you invent it? Honey, this thing we have is so good, we gotta get the government on this shit.
Should we all
I
leave?
have a question.
Yeah, just let him.
Did you meet Bobby Barnett after that joke?
No, I
have
did not
never met
meet
her?
Did she
Bobby
contact you?
Barnett.
Did she contact
but
you?
someone emailed me as Bobby Barnett, and this is still in probably the late 90s, early 2000s, before I thought, oh, this could be anybody lying to me.
This could be
Yes.
So I did, oh, this is not funny. I'm a Christian now, and I believed it. But to this day, I'm like,
Me
okay,
also.
It could have been just.
Could have been anybody. Yeah.
They didn't even have the word hacker back then. It was just like, oh, I get an email, and it went ding.
Yeah.
Why does something go ding? Oh, it's this computer.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Wait, I can't leave on that. All right.
We got to Brooklyn.
This was between the shows with Doug, the legend Stanhope. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Everybody, please.
That was.
My first kiss, which now I have to marry him.
Yes, I kissed Doug
I kissed
Stanhope,
Doug
and I liked it.
I like to kiss Doug Stanhope, and I will do
Thank you
this
very much. Thank you very much.
for the
Thank you
rest
very
of
much.
my life.
Yes.
Take me home.
Yes, we will.
Take me home.